talking to code. No, nigga. I said I'm not giving my asshole up. That's not a code. Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go get raped and be looking like somebody's funny. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. None of that shit.
Diddy got locked up, and Meek Mill came forward, offering $100,000 to anyone who could prove he had no involvement with Diddy. But look, no matter what you do, you can't erase what's already been done. Orlando Brown has just dropped the most explosive and disturbing bombshell in entertainment history. What he's revealing about Diddy's secret parties is about to send shockwaves through Hollywood, and it may never recover. This isn't just about wild nights or embarrassing footage anymore. This involves a full-blown health crisis, with STDs allegedly infecting some of the biggest names in the industry. I'm about to break down the exact names Orlando Brown is calling out, including audio evidence of Meek Mill in a compromising position with Diddy, video footage of Will Smith that nobody wanted you to see, and medical allegations involving a certain mega superstar that could destroy careers forever. During a federal raid, agents found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but no protection or safety equipment. This proves that these parties were biological disasters waiting to happen. Orlando Brown has receipts, medical evidence is coming to light, and the celebrities involved are suspiciously quiet. The health scare involves HIV, herpes, and a cover-up that runs much deeper than anyone realized. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this story is blowing up. And those involved are doing everything they can to bury it before it hits the mainstream.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
Orlando Brown has consistently been one of the boldest and most fearless voices exposing the dark, its secrets behind Diddy's empire. But what he's revealing now is more shocking than anything we've heard before. While other celebrities stay silent, protecting their reputations and careers, Orlando has kept dropping truth bombs, speaking out about things most of us have only heard whispers about. His claims about STDs are serious, and it's clear he's not just making baseless accusations for attention. For years, Orlando has been describing the same troubling patterns long before any federal investigation even started. When everyone wrote him off as crazy, Orlando was already naming specific people and recounting specific events, warning about health risks that are now being backed up by federal evidence. Orlando's credibility comes from the fact that he's been consistent. He's been talking about Diddy's parties, the celebrity involvement, and the health risks surrounding them long before it became a trend to criticize Diddy. This isn't someone seeking clout. This is a man who witnessed traumatic events and has been trying to warn the public for years. What makes Orlando's testimony even more powerful is that he's not afraid to name names. Even with the risk of legal consequences, if these celebrities were innocent, they'd be suing him for defamation. But instead, they've stayed quiet, hoping this whole story will fade away. When federal agents raided Diddy's property, the evidence they uncovered made Orlando's claims about STDs not just believable, but almost unavoidable. They found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but there was no sign of any safety measures or protection during these alleged freak-off sessions. Consider the implications here. If you're hosting parties with multiple participants in sexual activity, and you have 1,000 bottles of lubricant, the absence of any safety measures shows a complete disregard for everyone's health. This isn't just negligence. It's reckless behavior that created the ideal conditions for the spread of STDs. The raid also uncovered evidence of coercion, blackmail, and intimidation, tactics used to keep the participants silent. This explains why so many victims stayed quiet and why the health crisis Orlando has been warning about has been allowed to spiral unchecked.
Man, look, you can't take back what your butthole received.
The first name Orlando Brown dropped wasn't random, it was deliberate and devastating. Usher's connection to Diddy stretches back to when he was just 13 years old. And when you look at that relationship through the lens of Orlando's STD allegations, troubling patterns start to appear that few have ever wanted to acknowledge. Usher's own accounts of living with Diddy have always sounded unsettling, but they take on a much darker meaning in light of Orlando's claims. During an interview with Howard Stern, Usher admitted that Diddy's house was a very curious environment, and said he would never let his own children go through that. Those weren't the words of someone describing normal mentorship. This is where Orlando's allegations become truly disturbing. As an adult, Usher has faced multiple lawsuits accusing him of transmitting STDs. 2 separate women have claimed he gave them herpes without disclosing it. If Orlando was right about Diddy being the original source of infection, it raises deeply uncomfortable questions about how Usher may have been exposed during his teenage years under Diddy's roof. The timeline is chilling. A 13-year-old boy living with Diddy, witnessing things that made him later warn other parents away, only to grow up and face lawsuits tied to the same kind of allegations Orlando is now pointing at. Taken together, it's hard to see this as coincidence.
The Will Smith. You ain't heard the Will Smith footage?
Yeah, I heard about
Will
it.
Smith. Then they got the Carl Winslow.
I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all that meetings. Stop all that bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own shit. Don't be putting me in other people's bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil.
Jaguar writes explosive claims about Diddy having HIV. Aren't random shots in the dark, they're pointed. Allegations from someone inside the industry who claims to have direct knowledge of medical information that could ruin careers and shatter lives. When she stated that Diddy has been living with the virus for years, she wasn't just gossiping. She was making a medical claim that could, in theory, be verified through records. What makes Jaguar's allegations even more chilling is her claim that Diddy may not be the only one affected. She says there's a list of roughly 20 other men in the industry who contracted HIV through him. According to Jaguar, she's saving this list for her own show, but described it as bigger than. People realize, if her claims are true, this isn't just scandal, it's a full-blown health crisis allegedly being concealed by some of the most powerful figures in entertainment. The weight of these allegations cannot be overstated. Unlike herpes, which is largely manageable, HIV is a potentially life-threatening virus that requires lifelong treatment. If Diddy were HIV positive and engaging in unprotected activity with multiple partners, it means those involved weren't just at risk, they could be facing what amounts to a death sentence. Orlando Brown's claims tie directly into this narrative. His allegations about Meek Mill weren't fueled by rumors alone, they were backed by leaked audio, allegedly capturing Meek and Diddy in an intimate situation. When that recording surfaced online following Diddy's arrest, it appeared to validate everything Orlando had been saying about their connection being far more than professional. Meek's reaction spoke volumes. Instead of denying the audio outright or offering an explanation, he announced a $100,000 reward to find out who leaked it. That's not the move of someone dealing with fake evidence. That's the move of someone scrambling to contain the fallout. Orlando, unimpressed by the attempt at damage control, hit back with a response that was as ruthless as his original accusations.
The fuck you make my name up for? Fuck all that shit, man. Like, nigga, I just wanna die. That's what I wanna do. I wanna fucking die. That's what I wanna do. I wanna just crash out right now and just like this like, fuck life. I swear to God.
Orlando suggested that if Meek was involved in unprotected activity with someone carrying an infection, the consequences would be permanent. The audio alone was damaging, but the video evidence made it even worse. Clips of Meek vacationing with Diddy, calling him daddy, wearing matching outfits, and sharing intimate spa moments painted a picture of a bond that went far beyond business. And Meek wasn't the only name Orlando dropped, pointed to Will Smith as well, claiming that he too had been involved with Diddy and hinting that he might also have been exposed. Orlando Brown's mention of Will Smith shocked everyone. But the whispers about his connection to Diddy have been around far longer than most realize. For years, these allegations floated quietly through industry circles, yet no one dared speak them aloud until Orlando started naming names. Will Smith's response did little to silence the speculation. During a comedy show in San Diego, he dismissed it with a nervous, almost defensive denial, saying, "I don't have anything to do with Puffy." Instead of sounding firm and outraged, his delivery came across like damage control in an attempt to diffuse, not deny. What makes the situation even more unsettling is Will's recent public spiral, the Oscar slap, emotional breakdowns in interviews, and signs of psychological strain. Viewed through the lens of Orlando's allegations, these episodes could suggest deeper trauma, or even health struggles lurking beneath the surface. Then there's YK Osiris, whose story seems to embody the darkest side of these claims. Evidence of his closeness with Diddy is undeniable: beachside vacations, shirtless videos, spa footage, even clips of him getting a naked massage while vibing to Diddy's music. These weren't moments of mentorship. They were intimate snapshots of a relationship that looked far more personal, and the aftermath was devastating. YK Osiris's very public meltdown, suicidal statements on Instagram Live, and overall psychological collapse take on a chilling new meaning if Orlando's STD allegations hold weight. If this young artist was exposed to something life-threatening during his time with Diddy, it would explain both his mental health breakdown and his desperate cries for help.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's a special birthday for both of us.
Orlando Brown's allegations don't stop at male celebrities. He's also named women who, according to him, paid the ultimate price for becoming entangled in Diddy's contaminated circle. Kim Porter's sudden death takes on a far darker meaning when viewed through this lens. Reports have surfaced claiming her real autopsy indicated she was HIV positive at the time of her passing, raising disturbing questions about how she contracted the virus and whether Diddy played a direct role. Jennifer Lopez's inclusion on Orlando's list is equally alarming given her long, well-documented history with Diddy. If she was exposed during their relationship, it could shed light on certain health and personal struggles she's faced over the years, but perhaps the most devastating case is Cassie. Her lawsuit against Diddy detailed horrific allegations of being forced into sexual acts with male escorts. If Orlando's claims are true, these encounters weren't just psychologically scarring, they could have put her at serious life-threatening medical risk. And then there's French Montana. Orlando insists he's been tied to Diddy for years, and the evidence of their closeness is impossible to overlook.